Hi, welcome. On this video, I'd like to ask a question I get quite often regarding having more than one dog and how to approach it in terms of relationship change. Even when starting off doing, say, a session, people ask if they can bring both dogs with them to rotate them through. And my encouragement to people is to understand that when you're dealing with beginning a process, when you're beginning to really focus in on creating relationship change with your dogs, is to try to take it more at a individualized level. And one of the things that you really want to try to establish from the beginning is a good level of focus. And so this system of training, it advocates, it's a little different because it advocates specific interactions that create relationship change. Very, very effective based on how it goes about the process. But at the same time, there is a bit of a skill set, and there's a little bit more going on in terms of the sequence and the method. And so when you're first starting to get into a bit of a rhythm, so to speak, you really want to focus more on one dog first. And typically, if you have more than one dog, usually you have, there'll be one dog that's holding more control than the other dog. So therefore, you'll have a dog that will go into more of a higher level of challenge. And so what I encourage people to do is you want to work with the easier dog first, the dog that has less control. So you're able to gain a little better clarity. The dog's going to be a little bit more accepting, perhaps, of going into, in terms of the interactions of settling into the method, and it gives you a little bit more, a better idea, a little bit more confidence. Whereas if you work with the dog holding more control at first, the dog's going to be a little bit more reactive, and it could be a little more frustrating. And don't get me wrong, I work with people all the time that, even they just had the one dog and the dog's holding a lot of control anyway. And so you have to really break it down to keep it really, really simple. And so, when you're doing the method, it's there's core concepts that you want to kind of get become automatic, that you kind of get used to working with. So again, just my encouragement is if you're dealing with more than one dog, you want to get into seeing them at more of an individualized level. You want to work with the easier dog at first initially, because it is the same method, but you're going to get a different reaction, okay, which again will cause a little bit of variance in the method, okay, in terms of how you approach it. So you have to have a little better focus. The terms of structure, again, very helpful when you're using crates. Okay, you're dealing with more than one dog. I really advocate having a couple crates, and so you're able to really, just like circuit training, you're able to rotate the dogs through, and it gives you a lot better sense of the process. Able to really kind of take the stress away from you, because again, whereas before you're kind of trying to manage things, you're chasing around problems. But when you get the structure going on, you're not just in a management situation anymore. You're going to be in a change situation, which is totally different. And so therefore, the crates themselves can actually begin to fade out of the process fairly quickly. But it's really important to create a structure. Just like every success has a plan. But again, you really want to get into getting the dogs, getting level of focus that you need to make sure that that you're going to advocate properly, that you're going to be able to manage it, have good focus, and feel really good about the process. So thanks for watching.